Good evening. This is NinjaDen with you. The reason why I'm making this video is many people are using Nunchakus on YouTube. Now Nunchakus are dangerous. So when you use Nunchakus, you have to know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can hurt yourself or even kill yourself. Now, what I would suggest you to do, first of all, is if you do not have any experience or any training in dojo with Nunchakus, or Nunchucks, whatever you want to call them, you should start with either 2 pool noodles and put a lace between the two and work like that, or you can use 2 bands like I have here. Okay, now the first thing what you should do is you throw the band back on your shoulder. Okay, that's what you call a catch. Okay, you catch your nunchakus. Okay, you catch them. There's actually 2 poles separated by a chain, of course you know that, but there's different materials. There's steel, aluminum, or wood, or iron even. So the stronger the material, the more dense and the more solid the material, the more dangerous potential. So remember to throw it back and catch it underneath like this. Okay, don't throw it over your head like this, because you'll end up whacking yourself in the head. Okay, many people in the 80s, after watching Enter the Dragon or whatever, right, they knew that they saw nunchakus as being very cool, and they would think they thought that they would try it. They made themselves nunchakus, or they got them through the black market or whatever, right? Because they are a weapon, right? But what they didn't understand is the fact that there's a momentum there in between with the chain. There's 2 pieces. It's not one piece. It's 2 pieces. So that second piece can whack you in the head, and it can actually kill you. Many times, many people they got injured very badly, with a concussion or whatever, and many moms condemned ninjutsu, saying that ninjas are evil because this kind of thing is with ninjas. This is not the case. Ninjas did not have nunchakus as a weapon originally. They are from Okinawa. Okinawa is an island, one of the islands of Japan, that they used the nunchakus for thrashing rice. Okay, thrashing rice and cutting rice. That's what they did. They spun it like this. Okay, and that caused a cutting effect. You spin it fast enough and it cuts. Okay, so what I would like to do is I'd like to show you a basic technique with nunchakus, but use a band or use pool noodles with a lace first before you even attempt to make wood nunchakus or steel or aluminum or iron or whatever. If you make iron nunchakus, you have to be an expert. Others, you end up in the hospital. I kid you not. That's how dangerous nunchakus are. Okay, so what you would do is I have practiced with nunchakus for many years. Okay, I've had steel pairs, I've had aluminum pairs, I've had wood pairs. Okay, wood is the best. When people start doing all kinds of showy displays on YouTube with nunchakus, like flipping with the hands and stuff like that, that's just bullshit showmanship. Okay, the real stuff is actually working around your body. That is the technique with nunchakus. Okay, So what you need to do is you need to flip it around, catch it, flip it around, catch it, flip it around, catch it. Okay, this is one of the most basic techniques with nunchakus. If you can't use your ability to catch the the beam, right, then you're not there yet. You need to use something that's really less lethal and dangerous, okay? Because if you can't catch it, you can't avoid it getting hit in the head or wherever, right? I do not recommend you to use a nunchakus as a weapon, because let's face it, they are a dangerous weapon and they're illegal, okay? So what you would do is you would start with the basics, okay? And if you want to move on from the basics, go and train with an instructor that knows nunchakus, that is an expert with nunchakus. That way you will not injure yourself or get hurt or, even kill yourself accidentally. I mean, it's happened, okay? So it's not that ninjas or ninjutsu is evil. That's wrong, okay? Anybody that says that is judgmental, they don't know the story, okay? It's just like, okay, you saying that a car that you're driving is evil. No, it's actually the person that's driving that car. If that person is a drunkard and they're driving drunk and they're driving, dangerous drivers, the car isn't evil, the person is. Okay? So remember that. Okay? So that is my take on nunchakus. Okay? Right. So NinjaDen has it in hand here with the background of nunchakus. I just told you. Okay? Alright. I am going to say goodnight.